Good morning students. In previous class we have completed up to F answer. Okay, now I will explain 6th bit and 7th bit. Look here, applying maths. These problems involves two steps. You have to use any two of multiplication or addition and subtraction to get the answer. Study the problem carefully. Think which two are used in the problem. Here four problems are given for us, A, B, C, D. In this we have to make, to get answer we have to make any two. Either we have to do addition and multiplication or multiplication and subtraction. Otherwise subtraction and addition, like that. Okay, now look at A question. John bought 6 packets of biscuits. Each packet had 25 biscuits. While opening the packets, 10 biscuits broke and he gave them to his dog. How many biscuits does he have now? Okay, first, there are two steps we have to do these problems. First step, find the total number of biscuits in the packets in the same way as in story sum 5a. 5th bit A answer. How we did that problem, like that only we have to do this. Okay, by multiplication. First we have to multiply 25 into 6. Okay, in step 2, subtract the number that he gave to his dog. 10 biscuits broke and he gave them to his dog. After getting answer, we have to subtract 10 from that answer. Then we will get how many biscuits does he have now. Number of biscuits with him now. Okay. Now look at answer. First, number of biscuit packets. 6th bit A. Number of biscuit packets. How many are there? 6. Okay. Number of biscuits in each packet. Number of biscuits in each packet. How many biscuits are there? 25. Okay. In each packet 25 biscuits are there. Now total number of biscuits. Total number of biscuits. 25 into 6. Okay. 25 into 6. 6 5s are 30. 0 here. 3 carry. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 3. Yes, 15. 150. Therefore, he has 150 biscuits. From that, 10 biscuits were broken. So, we will write here number of biscuits broken. This is step 2. Okay. Number of biscuits broken. How many? 10. Now, we have to subtract 10 from this 150. 0. 5 minus 1. 4. 1. 140 will be remained. So, we will write here number of biscuits with John. 140 biscuits are there. Okay, this is A answer. Now look at B question. There are 50 beads in a necklace. I want to make 20 necklaces. Okay, these are beads. Okay, 50 beads are there in one necklace. I want to make 20 necklaces. I want to keep 100 beads extra in case some get lost. How many beads should I buy? Now look at B answer. First, number of beads in a necklace. In one necklace there are 50 beads. Number of beads in a necklace 50. Number of necklaces 20. Okay. First we will write total number of beads. Total number of beads to make 20 necklaces. For that we will multiply these two. 50 into 20 will get, zeros will write as it is, 5 2s are 10. Therefore we need 1000 beads to make 20 necklaces. Here this I want to keep 100 beads extra. Now we'll write number of extra beads. Number of extra beads. How many I want to take? Yes, 100. So now total number of beads, 1000 plus 100. Therefore 1100. 1000 plus 100. 0 0 1 1. Okay. Therefore 1100 beads should be buyed. Okay. This is B answer. Okay. Now look at C question. The cost of a bedsheet is 350 rupees. A hotel manager bought 8 bedsheets for his hotel. He gave the shopkeeper 3,000 rupees. How much money should the shopkeeper return to him? The cost of one bedsheet is 350 rupees. The hotel manager bought 8 bedsheets. One bedsheet is 350, means to find 8 bedsheets we have to multiply these two. Okay. Next, after getting answer we have to subtract the amount from this amount. Then we will get how money he should return. Okay. Now look at first cost of each bedsheet. Cost of each bedsheet or one bedsheet, 350 rupees. Okay. Number of bedsheets needed. Number of bedsheet needed. How many? 8. Now we have to find total cost of 8 bedsheets. Cost of 8 bedsheets, that is 350 into 8. We'll do here 350 into 8. 8 zeros are 0. 8 5s are 40. 0 here. 4 carry. 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. Therefore 800 rupees. Okay. Now we will find amount given to shopkeeper. Amount given to shopkeeper. How much? 3,000 rupees. Okay. Now amount hotel manager gets in return. That is 3,000 minus 2,800. We'll do subtraction here. 3,000 minus 2,800. 0 minus 0 0. 0 minus 0 0. From 0 we cannot subtract 8. So we'll take borrow. It will be 10. Here it will be 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore 200 rupees. Okay. This is answer. This is C answer. Now look at D question. A shopkeeper had 200 cell phones in his shop. He sold 56 cell phones in January and 112 cell phones in February. How many cell phones are left with him? Okay. Now look at D answer. First, number of cell phones in his shop. How many are there? 200. Okay. Number of cell phones sold in January. How many? 56. Number of cell phones sold in February. UARY. Okay, 112. Now next, number of cell phones sold in these 2 months equal to 56 in plus 112. 56 plus 112. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 1 is 6. 168 we got. Okay. Now number of cell phones are left. Okay. 160, 200, total 200 are there. 200 minus 168. 200 minus 168. From 0 we cannot subtract 8, so we'll take borrow. Here also 0 is there, so we'll take from here. It will be 10. Here 9, it will be 1. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore 32 cell phones are left. Therefore 32 cell phones are left. Okay, this is D answer. Okay, D answer. Now look at 7th bit. Applying maths. Applying maths. Look at a question. A school bookseller sold 545 books on Monday and 654 books on Tuesday. On which day did he sell more books? How many more? Look at 7th bit, A answer. Okay, first we'll write number of books sold on Monday. Number of books sold on Monday. How many? 545. Okay, next, number of books sold on Tuesday. How many? 654. In these two, which one is biggest number? 654 is the greatest number. Yes. So we will subtract 654 minus 545. From 4 we cannot subtract 5, so we will take borrow. It will be 14. This 5 will become 4. 14 minus 5 is 9. 4 minus 4 is 0. 6 minus 5 is 1. Therefore, he sells 109 more books on Tuesday. Okay. Now look at B question. A school bookseller sold 43 books on each day of the week from Monday to Sunday. How many books did he sell? Look at B answer. Number of books sold on each day. On one day they sold 43. Okay. Now number of days in a week, 7. Okay. Now we'll write number of books sold in week. 43 into 7. We'll multiply here. 43 into 7. 7 3s are 21. 1 here, 2 taken as carry. 7 fours are 28, 28 plus 2 30. Therefore we got 301. Therefore 301 books are sold in a week. This is B answer. Now look at C question. A school bookseller sold 243 books on Monday and 321 on Tuesday. How many books did he sell in the 2 days? Very simple. Monday he sold 243 and Tuesday 321. How many books he sell in 2 days? 2 days means we have to add these two. Number of books sold on Monday. Number of books sold on Tuesday. Total number of books sold in 2 days. Okay, this is homework. Now look at D question. A school bookseller bought 500 maths books. He sold 486 in a week. How many books are left with him? Okay, if you got question like this, left means you have to do subtraction. Okay, left means you have to do subtraction. A bookseller bought 500 maths books. He bought 500. From that 486 was sold. How many books were left means you have to do subtract. Okay, number of books bought by bookseller. Okay, next, number of books sold in a week. Number of books left. Write like that and do. Okay, this is also homework. Next, look at E question. A school bookseller sold 25 maths books. The price of each book was 99 rupees. How much money did he collect? Okay, very simple. A school bookseller sold 25 maths books. Write like this. Number of books sold by bookseller. Okay, then you will get 25. Next, price of each book. Price also we can say or else cost. Cost of each book equal to 99 rupees. Now we have to find total amount. Total amount equal to 99 into 25 or else 25 into 99. Do multiplication. Okay, this is also homework. This is multiplication and this is subtraction. This is addition. Okay, these three are homework. Write neatly in your file notes. Okay, complete up to here. Okay, thank you.